Okay, this is a second update for uh, the Hurricane Joaquin. Um, it's about 6:30 p.m. on September the 30th. I thought I'd do this late update because the GFS 18Z is just about completed, so we have a little new information about the possible track. But today I've been getting a lot of questions about flights out of Reagan National Airport Friday. And I thought I'd start out a little bit with show you what's going on over Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is the GFS for over Washington Reagan National Airport, the output of that. I'm going to do an overview here, and I want to show you this. This is Friday about 8 a.m. And if you notice, these white areas through here show cloud levels over the airport. So what it's really showing is that there's going to be starting probably about Friday at 9 a.m. Actually, even before then, Thursday, tomorrow, it's going to be a very heavy amount of clouds. The cloud deck is going to be very low, probably under probably 2,000 feet, maybe even down to 1,000 feet. So this is going to be the biggest impact on air flight departures from Reagan National through the next few days is the very low cloud cover, and it's going to probably result in delays for takeoffs. And also flights that go through North Carolina hubs are probably going to be more impacted because it's quite possible Friday into Saturday the airlines may start moving airplanes out of the North Carolina hubs. So I would suspect if you have an early flight on Friday, there may be a little delay. The later in the day, the more impact both the rain and the hurricane are going to have. And basically, these are two separate events. We have a rainy period here, Friday 9 a.m. to Saturday 9 a.m. That's going to occur independent of where Joaquin goes, whether it goes out into the ocean or hits North Carolina. We're still going to have that rain. It's still going to be about the same amount. And so what we're talking about through this period, through Saturday 9 a.m., we're talking about 2¼ inches of rain that should fall. Quite a bit of rain, and that's actually, it may actually be higher in some spots. Then we have the potential for Joaquin coming in Sunday and Monday, and so we're going to have more rain start up as a result of the hurricane. So what we're talking about right now from GFS is through probably Tuesday, early Tuesday morning, maybe 6 a.m. We're currently looking about 6¼ inches of rain total, which is really quite a bit of rain. And that number actually may go up. Okay, I think we'll take a look at NAM also, the latest NAM for this period, because it does include some of Friday. Okay, you see NAM is showing very dense cloud cover starting actually tomorrow about 2 p.m. and a very low cloud deck. So if this comes to pass, the delays at Reagan National are probably going to be more or longer delays. So we really have to see how that plays out. Right here, it's showing that through Saturday at about probably 6 a.m. Saturday morning, we could very well have 5 inches of rain. So I really think the range of possible rain could conceivably be between total over the whole weekend between 5 and 10 inches of rain, depending upon the exact track of Joaquin. Okay, let's go to this. This is the 5 p.m. National Hurricane Center advisory showing projections for where Joaquin may be. This is showing that it's very close to the D.C. area about 2 p.m. on Monday. Now you have to understand that this is a cone of probability. It means that it could be the path of this storm could be anywhere from the North Carolina, South Carolina border up into Rhode Island or Connecticut. So again, it doesn't mean that the center of the storm is going to go right over D.C. It's just saying that the probability center is over D.C. 50% to the left, 50% to the right. So you just need to keep that in mind. However, if this comes to pass, this is projecting about a maximum wind of 65 mile an hour and wind gusts of 75. So it's potentially, if it does come up through D.C., it's going to be very close to still a weak Category 1 hurricane. Okay, let me see if we go to this one. Okay, this shows the landfall as of the 18Z model. And right now it's showing that the landfall may be further north than what the morning update suggested. If you remember, the morning said it would be more in the Morehead City area. This is showing that it may be more over Hatteras Island, the Outer Banks directly. So need to keep an eye on this because it does show a little bit of a northerly movement as to landfall. Let's see, we want to go to this map. This is a close-up of the D.C. area. This is Washington here. This is Alexandria here. And this is probably going to be the maximum wind velocity for us on Sunday about 8 a.m. If the hurricane has landfall in the Outer Banks. So it's suggesting that it's going to be in the potentially between 48 and 50 knot winds. Let's do a quick conversion here. 50 knots. So we're talking about 57 mile an hour winds. Okay, let me go back to here. Okay. This is, let me bring this back. Okay, 90. Also, we can take a look at, actually that's 57 mile an hour gusts. If we go to what the wind speed would be for sustained, we're looking somewhere in the neighborhood of 34 knots. So let's do a quick conversion. 34 knots. So 39 miles an hour. So again, similar to what we said this morning, we're looking at somewhere between a sustained wind of about 40 mile an hour with gusts up to 57 mile an hour. Okay, this is the 18Z projection for rain totals. If we look at, this is Saturday about 2 p.m. and we're looking at around 2 inches of rain for Alexandria. If we bump this up to, let's see how far we can go out, Monday at 2 p.m. we're looking in the neighborhood of 4 inches of rain. And we stay pretty much in that range, 4 to 4.5 inches according to this model. So, we're looking at probably a total for this weekend around, probably the best guess would be about 5 inches. It could very well go higher in spots, could very well go up to 10 inches. Okay, again, this is shows the spaghetti model latest update. And it really does show Most all of the solutions are impacting anywhere from South Carolina all the way up into New York, New Jersey. Okay, I think I'm going to leave it there. Um, so the takeaway here is we're going to have lots of rain. We're going to have probably 2 to 3 inches of rain Saturday by Saturday night, and probably by sometime Tuesday morning between 5 and 10 inches of rain. 10 inches seems really an outlier, but I have seen model runs that have projected 10-inch rainfall over Washington Reagan National Airport. So it's not totally out of the question to be that high total amount of rain. And if we get that amount of rain, it's going to cause all sorts of flooding issues. Okay, like I said again, today was the ideal day to do the prep work outdoors because it would be the driest day. Tomorrow, probably until about 2 p.m. tomorrow, it's still be fairly dry. But if you wait until after about 2 p.m. Thursday, you can expect to have to take an umbrella outside to do any prep work that you need to do. You should make sure you have batteries in the house that are fresh. You should charge your cell phones. You should check any sump pumps, make sure they're working and that the backup batteries are still good. You should make sure that if you have a flooded basement, you take action, raise things, move things out of the basement that you don't want to get wet. Again, if you have outdoor furniture, certainly umbrellas, anything that is fairly light and could be blown around by potentially 40 to 50 mile an hour winds. You should definitely make sure they're inside no later than Saturday morning. This is a dangerous storm. It's unpredictable still. It's still a lot of uncertainty in where this is going to go. But most models now, just about, 8 out of 9 models are saying that it's going to be a landfall. The only outlier is the European model. It's still showing it's going to go out to sea. But it's because this storm is not going to give you much time. It's going to be a quick turn. If it turns into shore, you're only going to have about 12 to at most 24 hours to take action. So you definitely need to do some prep work, even if it eventually goes out to sea and doesn't hit. You still should do that prep work because really we can't be sure that you'll have enough time if it does start making a turn into shore. Okay, if you have any questions about this or anything else on the weather, give me a tweet at PatPend, P-A-T-P-E-N-D, and I'll try and answer them. I answer all the questions that are submitted. Thanks a lot.